Well, hello everybody, Treecks here, and welcome to part 4 of Let's Play Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. Last time we defeated Bowser, we saved the princess. What are we still doing here? Well, the Lost Levels doesn't consist out of 9 worlds of lost levels, there are even more lost levels. We're very sneakily hidden. Therefore saying that we are not done yet. I have completed the game 8 times. You can see that by the 8 stars on the top of the screen. And if you do that, next time you select a file while pressing A, B and start, you can play a new game with some new levels. They're not available when you haven't completed the game 8 times. You have to complete it 8 times. It doesn't have to be completely. You can warp to the end, beat Bowser. All that's required is for you to beat 8-4 8 times. And another thing. Last time when I went through the normal levels, I promised that I might switch out to Luigi in the event that I game overed and had to go back. But that didn't happen because this game is nice to you and doesn't throw you back entirely when you game over, just to the start of the world, so I never had the chance to switch to Luigi. So I'm going to do that now. Hold the buttons like I said, and instead of a normal game, you get World A1. Let's see what this all means. I'm not gonna promise I'm going to stay as Luigi, because, like I said earlier, I think Luigi is the more bad choice of the two brothers. Luigi's controls are really funky. Mario's controls aren't even that great in this game, to be honest. This jump is already giving me the gibbers. No, I'm not going to make that. Luigi requires a lot more space when going for a running start than Mario does. As you may see, Luigi doesn't skid around more than Mario. Not only that, but he also takes longer to get to full speed. Like here. In this example, Mario would have been fine with that jump. Right? Hammer Bros everywhere here. Piranha Plants everywhere here. Yeah, you can be assured that these levels are a lot tougher than the normal levels are. They're the lost levels. Not for nothing. Right? Ooh. Almost got me there. And Luigi's controls in the air are really tough to control. He does jump higher than Mario. It's definitely the case, but that's about all he's better at. His controls are a complete train wreck. If I fail too much with him, and I've got the feeling that it's because of him that I'm failing, I might switch back. Right, one up over here. If you can make it, you need to wait for it to be in the spot where it can fall, like here. And if you time it right, you can grab it. Right. As you can see here, here's the finest example yet. Luigi takes a lot longer to stop his run than Mario. And especially when dealing with tight spaces and single block jumps, that can be quite deadly. Oh no. You're not helping, Bullet Bill. Come on, jump. Luigi's already terrible at starting to run. Yeah, no way I was going past that. I might just go over them. Because the game gives you... Here, this is what I mean. That wouldn't have happened with Mario. Well, at least I get to show him off. That's the most important reason I'm picking him right now. But the game gives you an opportunity to go over here. I already screwed up, by the way. But I can still do it, I think. Luigi's jump height can get you up here. And thankfully there's still a place where you can jump off. Yeah, I'm not dealing with the hammer bro if you don't have to. Just be creative. Normally it wouldn't have been a problem, but I'm small Luigi because the no power-ups continues even in these levels. World A3. There's a bridge level, even though there are clouds, but it's still a bridge level because of the cheeps. A little bit of wind in the beginning. This level rarely gives me any trouble, so yeah, I'm already here. World A isn't the biggest problem of the difficulty here. Can't wait for World C. World C is the biggest threat. Alongside B3, I think. I think it's B3. There's also a level I really despise. Alright, mushroom in that block if you want to get it. If you're not a fool like I am, trying to do this without power-ups. Yeah, Luigi's running start really messes me up. The fact that he needs a lot more space to get up to speed really is a threat sometimes. You can get away with it because of his higher jump height, so even though you might not always be at full speed when you're jumping, you might still make the jump because he jumps higher and therefore automatically further than Mario, even at low speed, if you do not have the running start. The placement of the podoboos here is really tricky, as you can see. I need to be more patient. Wait for them to go down, then go. Oh, this is a jump I don't like. One block wide. So Luigi can't get up to his running speed. Right, this is another part I don't like. Because there's a bullet bill blaster here. And Bowser shooting fire at the same time. And Luigi with his terrible running start. Making this quite impossible, to be to be honest. I'll meet you back at the castle. Man, Luigi controls terrible. Why am I doing this? At least I got this level done now. I'm gonna be honest here, I game overed again in between. And this time I did it without even dying once. Not a single time in all these levels. That's always how it works. Alright, next world, B1. World B. Thank you! I let the camera rolling again and it immediately goes wrong again. Here is my proof of what I mentioned last time. If you find a 1-up somewhere, even if you don't grab it, as you can see, that's hidden in a block, it never appears again. That's quite annoying, to be honest. I really don't like that fact. This does not apply to the 1-ups that are found in the regular blocks. It only applies to the ones who are in the invisible blocks. Those are a one-time deal whenever they are in a world. That was still a rule back in this game. This changes in Mario 3. Mario USA. This does not apply. because the 1-ups aren't in hidden blocks there. I don't like you, go away. I don't trust me with that jump. So I'm going from the top. I really can't get used to Luigi's controls. I've done World A 3 times now. I've done 1 level in B, but I'm still really struggling with these controls. The higher jump height is really not worth it. I should have done it the other way around. Do the easier levels. Levels World 1 through 9, which are technically the easier levels. I should have done these with Luigi, and so I can do this one with Mario. Just stayed as Mario. And just said, if you want to see Luigi, go play this game yourself. But here I am, paining myself with making videos that nobody's going to watch. Alright, trying to get as many coins as I can. Go away. So I can sneak under here. I don't trust you, cheap. I'm going to let you pass. Getting close to a 1-up. There's a fire bar underwater here. Also something I used in a Mario Maker 2 level once. Fire underwater theme. Well, got another level done without dying. Now comes one of the more tough levels in this game, B3. Second to last platform level. The high in the sky platform level. Not really sure what it's officially called. Ooh, yeah, there I go. That's another example of when if I would have been Mario, that wouldn't have happened. Once again, it was Luigi's controls. At least when I was Mario, I was always killed by the obstacles on the level, not the platforming itself, because the jumps are impossible to do. Right. I don't trust myself with these green trampolines, so I'm going to ignore them. Right, tough part coming up now. I need to go up here. What's coming up? Yeah, I thought so. I can make that jump. Yeah. Right. This is a really tough jump. Luigi can make it in one go, I believe. It's just, are these bullet bills going to kill me when I do? No, they don't. Flagpole is right after this one. Sneaky Koopa Troopa placement. Let's get rid of you, and now the jump to the flagpole. Alright, this level done. Those final 3 jumps usually get me. Especially the one with the Koopa Troopa right after it, so that's asking for death. Alright, B4. This castle isn't one of the toughest ones. This one is still pretty doable. This one does not have that many tricky obstacles. Mostly consists out of this, just pipe with a piranha in it and a fire bar in a position where it can never hit you over and over again. Nintendo was apparently running out of ideas at this point. Even more so noticeable in C4. And I was pretty sure I was able to make that jump. I can remember having done that before, but once again, Luigi's running jump getting me. Or his lack of a running jump getting me. That brick block you saw on the left contains a mushroom, but not worth it. Pretty much impossible to get. And even if you do, good luck getting back. I've never been able to do that. I've been able to get into that little niche where the mushroom is, but I've never been able to get out again. Mario's jump isn't sufficient enough, and Luigi doesn't have the running starts to make the jump. So you're kind of forced to go on top of it again and jump from there. But the screen scrolling and the fire bar there, those usually get you. And once again, game over. Why am I not surprised? I called this level easy. Never listened to me. Let me guess, I'm going to do this first try now. I wouldn't be surprised. Every time I do it for the first time on camera with commentary, I keep dying, then I come back. Because once again, I did the first 3 levels without dying even once. Even got the 1-up this time in B1. It's these Bowser fires that get me all the time. Well, at least I'm in the new part now. As you can see, Bowser's here, and Bowser's gone. Like I said, doing it first try again. Let's play Curse Strikes again. Camera rolling. Failure, failure. I don't have the camera running. Or at least I do, but I'm not going to keep it in because there was no failures. I do it in case for blooper material. People have something fun to watch at. Because, let's be honest here. The reason people watch other people play video games is not to see them clear video games. They do it to see people fail video games. Gives them a laugh. And people should play this game a lot more. Oh yeah, that jump is unmakeable without the paratrooper. I had completely forgotten. And these red piranhas are ferocious. Come on, I need you. No, not an hammer, bro. At least these ones don't walk. I'm scared. I'm not going to make it. Oh, fell right into his jump. Gonna be honest, I guessed from... Probably he's going to jump now. Thankfully he did. Whoa, where am I? That Koopa bounced me up really high. Well, level done. Not going to complain any longer. It could have been worse. Yeah, the levels become really tough now. Especially with me playing as a character I normally never play as, for good reason. Right, another bridge level. I don't like the beginning of this, because there's a blooper placed very annoyingly. So I need to lure him away first by watching at him, so he gets scared of me. And now I can go safely. Of course I could have gone earlier, but probably would have gotten me killed. Just like that, because of damn paratroopers bouncing you up so high. It's also a thing that's no longer a mechanic in Mario. Back in these days, whenever you bounced on an enemy, you automatically bounced up really high. Unlike the more modern Marios, where you only jump high off an enemy whenever you have your jump button pressed, or press it again at the moment you land on top of them. The cheap cheeps here are really frequent, as you can see. More one-block jumps. More paratrooper jumps. It's also something we're not done with. I believe there's a platform higher up we need to go to after this one. Yes, I can see it. I could have gone up top one to get the top of the flagpole, but I'm going to lose these points anyway, so I'm not gonna care. Next level I'm going to game over. Probably a lot, because this is such an annoying level. It's one we've done before, actually. This is 7-3 again. Only difference, there's a Lakitu now. And it's a big difference, because this guy is really annoying. He gets in your way a lot. He really tends to hover above the platforms and above the trampoline you're going for. And I get screwed by the Famicom here, because the damn Lakitu and its spinies overloaded the memory. And the game did not load in the trampoline. There was also a thing I was going to mention, but it was not necessary because it happened. Yes, that tends to happen. It's kind of a programming error in this level. Whenever there's too many things on screen, too many things being rendered, the game thinks, oh, I don't have the memory for it, so whatever is on screen I'm going to keep on screen, and whatever I'm supposed to load in right now, I'm not going to load in. It usually is because of the Lakitu and his spinies being the first thing appearing on screen. It usually ends up being the trampoline. So this level is kind of broken. Not just because of its difficulty, but because of technical hardware difficulty as well. I hope it doesn't happen too often. This is a thing, the remake of this game in Super Mario All-Stars for the SNES, because of its 16-bit, does not happen. That game, this does not happen. I've never seen it happen anyway. I might be wrong with that, but that's also a thing that's really annoying, and I hope I get past it at some point. And to make things even worse, the level after that, C4, hardest level in the game. So that's going to game over me a lot. Probably making me do this level over and over and over again. I'm not going to look forward to that. Anyway, trying again. Oops. Oh, really now? Instead of gaining a life, you lose a life. Yeah. Those stupid bullet bills and the fire, they tricked me.